back. We back. We back. Yo. Car's frozen. Hit that like button, man. What's up, cuz? Because you see what's going on with all that fuck shit going on in Atlanta. The boys, they just getting from bad to worse. Yo, I know Atlanta females really got to be embarrassed. I ain't gonna lie, yo. The Atlanta females that that deal with street guys and thought these guys was real gangsters or just solid individuals. Yeah, they gotta be upset, man. What it do? What it do? They gotta be upset, yo, because every day, as the year progresses, yo, these guys, these street rappers in Atlanta just is coming off more flawed as the day goes on, yo. Like it's for real, like it's crazy. It's crazy. So the reason I said I got up my window with the frost. It's probably loud. So the reason I said that Atlanta owes Ralo an apology is because not Atlanta, but the rappers in Atlanta. They do, yo. They owe Ralo an apology, yo. They blackballed Ralo. They called them rats in songs. You know what I mean? They told other rappers not to fuck with them. They kind of isolated them, yo. And that was wrong for them to do that. Not because Ralo ain't a rat. Ralo is definitely a rat. But because it's obvious that they hang with rats down there. At least the rappers. I ain't talking about the niggas, I'm talking about the rappers. It's obvious in Atlanta that rappers hang with rats. So I don't understand why they treat Ralo so bad. Yeah, I got you, cuz. It's fucking cold as shit. Like, why they treating Ralo? That went the wrong way. Why they treating Ralo so bad, man? Why was Ralo treated like that when he came home, yo? When niggas knew QCP was a rat, niggas still did business with him. Niggas went out partied with him. Niggas knew Gunna was a rat. Shit. Niggas probably knew Woody was a rat. Niggas still hung with these niggas, man. So they need to throw Ralo a welcome home party. I know it's a year late, but it's only right, man. It's only right that the rappers in Atlanta welcome Ralo back with open arms. Because this shit should have never been done like that to begin with. Based off new information. You know what I mean? Based off new information. AKA 21 Savage Twitter account. They should have never did Ralo that bad, man. They should have never did him that bad. Matter of fact, I think Ralo actually spoke out about it. I ain't really listened to it. I'm ready to play it. Hold up. these windows the frost. Man, C-Watt. Gotta fuck with C-Watt, man. They selective snitching. They is, man. Selective politicking, man. And a lot of people believe the only reason they carrying it like that because Gunna winning. Gunna winning more than all them boys right now. And they wanna try to find their way back in. If I was Gunna, I'd say, man, fuck you niggas. You know what I mean? Ain't no coming back. I told y'all try to treat me bad for it. And the people embrace me. Now, y'all numbers on the decline. And now you talking about, yo, we need to fix Atlanta. You know, it's making the city look bad. Nah, nope. What's making the city look bad is you niggas was lying. That's what's making the city look bad. If y'all had just came out from the beginning and be like, yo, you know, we fuck with rats. I mean, we ain't really, you know, we pick and choose which rats we deal with. People might not would have respected it, but at least it wouldn't have been we wouldn't have been blindsided, yo, because y'all talk about not fucking with rats and a lot of their music. And these guys been out for years, 10 years in some cases, 15 years in some cases. Only to find out 10, 15 years later that you niggas do hang with rats. You just pick and choose which ones you want to deal with versus which ones you don't. And I don't respect that. I don't respect that, man. I don't respect that at all. And I believe the only reason they doing this, 21 Savage and Young Thug, is because yo, they did flawed activity. Young Thug was talking way too much in the interrogation room. And 21 Savage just admitted that he knew QCP was a rat and ain't say nothing. Still did business with him, still hung with him. So now they try to put it on, they try to pen it on the streets. Similar to what Terrence Williams did and he told. Like I don't agree with these guys that tell they lived their whole life of crime and then they tell and then they be like, well, I'm a civilian now. No, hell no. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's fair to the guys that got out the streets, stayed silent, and changed their life. I don't think that's fair, y'all. For the people that just told, and now they civilians now. Nope. I don't think we should be able to do that, man. You think so? They probably wouldn't, yo. They probably wouldn't be doing this if Dirk was free. Because all them boys was so-called friends of Dirk, or at least associates. So you might be right, Al. They probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't, yo. I just think it's funny. Going to treat Ralo bad like that, man. It is what it is, Trent. Gonna treat that boy Ralo bad like that, yo. I feel bad for doing that to Ralo. You know, I didn't know. You know, I thought, you know, the street rules applied everywhere, but nope. I thought, you know, integrity, it was only one definition of accountability. And integrity and morals, and, you know, people stood on what they said. But nah, that's only in some places. That's only in some places. Let me see. So let me find out what Ralo said. Hold up. Niggas a Woody apology. All the rats, y'all. They need to apologize to them boys, man. Now I see why Woody is still able to be in Atlanta and hang. I don't know if he in the city of Atlanta, but I see how Woody is able to move around the way he's moving around. Because in Atlanta, they got this mentality of, long as he ain't tell on me. You good long as you don't tell on me. Like, I don't give a fuck if you told on the whole east side. If you from the west side of Atlanta, it wouldn't matter if you told on the whole east side. As long as you ain't tell on me, yo, we can be friends, man. We can be partners. We can get money together. We can sell drugs together. We can do everything together, yo. Just don't tell on me. And that is foolish thinking. Like, I don't even understand how that works. You know, how can you be around a known rat? How can you commit crimes with a known rat? Yo, when snitches don't have picks, they just like liars. Liars don't have picks. You know, people that lie, they don't pick and choose who they lie to. People that steal, they don't have picks. You understand? Mostly. They're gonna steal from whoever they get the opportunity to steal from. That's the same thing with a rat. So this mentality or this concept of you didn't tell on me, it just looked like a recipe for disaster. You know, that don't sound like a winning formula. You know what I mean? It just don't sound like a winning formula. Yo, why y'all keep saying that? Yo, do y'all see me look at the phone vaguely? I'm looking at the road, man. I'm looking at the road. You wanna see the road in front of me? The nearest car is all the way down there. Pretty good, man. Alright. I got a clear lane of travel. But share what Ralo said. Oh yeah. I ain't really interested in what he got to say. I mean, I'm sure he's upset. I would be upset too if I was a snitch. If I was a snitch that got cut off for whatever reason, I would be upset too, man. I would be upset. Cause why me? I mean, why y'all pick me or why I can't still hang? You know what I mean? You letting QCP cool. Oh, cause he got a bag, he cool. Since I ain't got QCP money, I can't tell and still chill. I can't come around no more. Or I'm gonna be slandered or I'm gonna get treated like an outsider. Nah, that's fucked up, yo. Let all the rats in, man. The fuck? Let all the rats in, yo. Fuck, yo, why you picking and choosing with rats you wanna hang with? That's crazy, yo. I don't like that, yo. No, man. Page 8. They owe Page 8 an apology, yo. They owe him an apology, yo. Don't do Page 8 like that. Here go Woody right here. Oh shit. Jada O'Reilly apology, yo. They just all need to go to their Instagram lives, you know, get together and formulate a formal apology to Ralo, aka Page 8. You know, at least he did things for the city. I mean, you should be able to excuse his snitching. That man bought the apartment buildings, he had tenants living in rent free. If anybody's snitching should be excused, it should be Ralo's. You know, if they just excusing people. You know what I mean? Like why not excuse yo? You want to excuse Gunna and QCP, but you don't want to excuse Ralo. That's crazy. Now I see why Ralo mad. I ain't understand his frustration at first. I think his frustration was just centered off delusion. Oh yeah, I know Ralo a rap. But what I'm saying is, these rappers in Atlanta, they don't care. They hang with rats. They hang with rats. I ain't talking about the streets of Atlanta. I'm talking about the rappers. Rappers in Atlanta hang with rats. So why did they treat Ralo bad? They should have never did him like that. That's all I'm saying. Ralo should have never got treated like that.
Trying to stop NBA young boy Lil Durk. Now Lil Durk sitting in jail. Y'all niggas ain't even saying free Lil Durk. Y'all niggas ain't even trying to help Lil Durk. Y'all ain't started no type of campaign to make Lil Durk look more like more where people like, you know, he might deserve another chance. Let's have sympathy for him. No, these niggas want Lil Durk out the way because guess what? They not cut from that same cloth as Lil Durk. See, Lil Durk got caught up being around all these fake niggas, bro. And now he in jail realizing this shit the same way I had to realize it. I put my life on the line for these niggas, bro. Just for these niggas ain't step up and try to stop NBA young boy and Lil Durk. Now Lil Durk sitting in jail. Y'all niggas ain't even saying free Lil Durk. Y'all niggas ain't even trying to help Lil Durk. Y'all ain't started no type of campaign to
we gotta find that video. Shit. Y'all starting to agree with Woody more and more. Y'all like, it's shit getting crazy. 2026 might be a wild year, man. 2026 might be a wild year, y'all. Cause it's like the third thing I think Woody said that I agree with. Yo, one of the most dangerous people, wolves in sheep clothing. You know, people that's chameleons. You know, people that's able to blend in. Because you never know their true intent. You never know who they really are, you know, because they change, they're chameleons. They change around different people. Dirk sided with these guys in Atlanta, thinking that they was like him because he coming from Chicago. Thinking that they was similar. Gets booked. And like Woody said, you don't hear no free Dirks. You ain't no free Dirk campaign running. See, what I realized about the Atlanta rap scene, yo, is that they was never friends, yo. It was always built on clout. Like when we looked at Atlanta, you know, coming from on the outside, we thought that these guys stuck together because like on some Southern hospitality shit. But it wasn't that. They wasn't never real friends. They was all using each other for clout. They was hanging with niggas that was rats because they had the bag. They was hanging with niggas that was dishonorable because it was some type of benefit or financial incentive. It wasn't real. You know what I mean? I think Dirk came out there and he thought the love was real, but it was fake. It was fake. Because the rappers in Atlanta are fake. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Like, even with the Lucci shit, like, people calling that growth, yo. I can't call Lucci doing a song with Young Thug growth. When people have lost their lives and family members been affected, that ain't growth, yo. That's fucked up. That's messed up, man. It's messed up, yo. People died. And kids had to lose their fathers. Only for y'all to go to jail for not even 10 years. Or get jammed up and just start telling everything. You know what I mean? Or become cool afterwards. Like, yo, that's not cool, man. It's not honorable. Woody definitely got caught stealing. Woody's a thief. Yo, Ralo right here.
They got me feeling like I'm academic. Can't run away.
Ralo, I'm on stream. I'll give you the heads up. But I had to call you because I need some clarification. Well, we need some clarification about this fuck the street shit. Like, you know what I mean? You somebody, I think you're the perfect person to call. You've been through hell and back. You've been the guy who everybody loved and everybody hated. What's your thoughts on the whole thing?
I mean, I think that, all of us have had, conversations offline. And, I think it's a bigger cause. I've been on that fuck the street shit. Like, that's what I've been on before this was announced. So, like, I wouldn't even be me if I ain't embraced the fuck the street.
But you see what I'm saying? It wasn't fuck the streets when you was getting money in the streets, though, Ralo. See, he made me backtrack the standard. They need to apologize. Like, it wasn't fuck the streets when you was out here doing what you was doing, bro. Like, it's easy to say forget something once you're not doing it no more. Like, that's easy to say. Like I said in the video I did earlier, what would be a statement if they said fuck gangster music? That would be a statement. Like, them saying fuck the streets, that rappers who not in the streets, it don't hold any weight. It's flimsy. Say fuck gangster rap. Get together in Atlanta and say, you know what, yo, we pushed this gangster shit, yo, for 15 years. Yeah, we not on that no more. We ready to do jazz. Yeah, man. We ready to do jazz or R&B. Pop music. But you can't say fuck the streets and then your next album you be talking gangster again. You can't do that, because that's what these guys are going to do. You can't say fuck the streets and then still be a street rapper rapping gangster talk. Nah, fuck no. How does that make sense? In what world do that make sense to people? I don't want to hear nothing about no guns. I don't want to hear about no murders. I don't want to hear about no drug selling. I don't want to hear about nothing pertaining to the streets from these guys from here on out. But I don't believe they would do that, because that would jeopardize their money. Like, say fuck something that's detrimental. Ain't gonna affect your pockets. Rappers who's already rich, a lot of them, or some of them, saying fuck the streets, it's not going to jeopardize their pockets. Like, similar to what they say when they say boycott a business, right? You gotta hit them with it here. You gotta hit their pockets. That's the only thing people recognize. It's the only thing people that get people eyes open is when you start affecting their pockets. These rappers who rap gangster music all their career, saying fuck the streets is not going to affect their pockets. Now I'm saying fuck rap music, fuck gangster rap music, and then showing that you on some fuck gangster rap music shit because of the narratives that's being spent and the effects that it has on the community, I can support that 100%. But they'll never do that. That's why I don't respect this shit. Like, they trying to run this campaign like, yo, this is major. This is groundbreaking, but it's not. This is just a bunch of niggas that's flawed, that couldn't stand on what they said, and they looking for a way out. Similar to Troy Ave saying the streets is a meth after he told him. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, boy. You should have said that shit before you snitch. Don't snitch and then say the streets are meth. That's fugazi, yo. That's phony. Like, why do people allow them to get away with that? It's not respected.
streets situation. I ain't, a nigga ain't necessarily telling a nigga that's in the streets, hey, if you hustling, put down what you put down and, do whatever you want to do the right way. I'm telling a nigga like, man, when you get your money, invest that shit and get out them motherfucking people way. That's my whole logic to this shit. Like, I ain't gotta be thug motherfucking best friend. I ain't gotta be no nigga friend. You smell me? But I'ma go for the cause. I'm 100%. I ain't trying to be accepted by no nigga. I don't give a fuck if nobody ever accept me. You smell me? I kind of went through the hard.
And then there's another thing that's crazy. DJ Academics is having this conversation. Like, why is DJ Academics having a conversation about fuck the streets when DJ Academics never got money in the streets? Never did anything in the streets. It's another violation that shouldn't be acceptable.
Part all that, nigga. It was a time where I needed niggas to embrace this shit. You smell me? So like, I ain't even in no.
You think the timing is convenient?
I mean, of course, I think that, niggas got a whole lot of love for thug. That's what I think, of course.
Tell me if how I'm thinking about it, and help me correct. By the way, I'm calling everybody. I want to get everybody's opinion. I'm not a street dude, but I'm just a civilian. But, obviously, civilians, like, consume some of this, like, content that has to do with the streets. I looked at it today and I said, you know how they said Jesus died for our sins? I felt like the streets died for thug. Like, today the streets died. What
the fuck does that even mean? What is he talking? The streets ain't dead. The streets is live and well. Niggas in the streets right now. What is he talking about? Yo, like, these niggas is crazy, yo. Like, what is he talking about, yo? The streets died for thugs. Like, this is why he shouldn't be having this conversation. He's not qualified. He doesn't, like, that just sounds stupid. And I don't even know what that even meant. I would make him explain that shit further.
I ain't gonna necessarily say that, but you gotta think about it. Even back when whatever happened with myself and motherfucking 21 Savage, like 21 Savage was heartbroken about that. And more lame shit kept happening, and like he said, it was a question mark on whatever the fuck he wanted to say, however he wanted to say it. But nigga, 21 just reached his fucking breaking point. Nigga, all of us was his nigga, so like, nigga, he like, man, he can't win. Like, he done did all he possibly could to motherfucking bring shit back together, and he started losing more nigga. He done lost me. He down there finna lose stuff. He lost a lot of niggas. He lost Warner. He lost a lot of niggas to not death, but goddamn to allegations of what the fuck done went on. But
why would you want them people around you, yo? They dishonorable. Why would you want dishonorable people in your circle? I think those losses, if everything is true, some of them losses is good. Why would you want Gunner in your circle? Gunner can hold his weight. Gunner can't hold water. Even if you're not committing crimes. Like I said, snitches are bigger than the streets. They lie. Why would you want a liar in your circle? A lot of snitches steal. Why would you want a thief in your circle? A lot of snitches will be the man, they'll be the guy that try to fuck with your baby mother behind your back. Why would you want that around you, man? They not losses. I think they wins. Rather expose them now than later. Don't sit around and wait to get told on or wait to get snaked by a rat. Like, I don't know, yo. These guys is crazy, yo. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just some Atlanta shit, but it sounds crazy to me.
Some of this shit true. A lot of this shit true or whatnot. But I think Shawty just reached his breaking point, and I think his love and his passion, because, the nigga don't talk much, but you don't know what a nigga going through over there in the room while you playing no games and shit like that. That nigga probably got down, that shit probably fucking with him bad. That's what I think, me personally, from me talking to the nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you for the clear definition.
Drinking orange juice, yo.
Because I'm stuck with the definition when I hear, obviously it's a catchphrase, right? Like, you know, you kind of explain it. Not actually saying fuck street niggas. It's just saying, it's a saying. But tell me the meaning of like fuck the streets, in your opinion. Does it mean fuck the streets because it's taken so much from us, whether it's family members, people, time in our lives going to jail, or is it fuck
It's fuck the streets because they couldn't hold their weight. That's what it is. It's fuck the streets because they lied. They said they didn't embrace rats. That's why it's fuck the streets. If these guys didn't get caught red-handed hanging with rats or telling themselves, it wouldn't be fuck the streets. Just like if Troy Ave didn't tell on Tax Tone, it had never been the streets as a myth. If Terrence Williams never told, he'd have never been claiming civilian. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why the argument is bogus. It's bogus. Now, of course, Ralo wasn't going to say that because he's a rat.
I think in that context, a lot of people and a lot of baby mamas and a lot of moms, and I think that's they motherfucking their opinion about it. Niggas women that's losing their kids and shit. But me personally, nigga, I said in that motherfucker, them folks sent me so many places all around the motherfucking country, 11 different places, nigga. Like, nigga, I love pussy. I love to fuck my girl. I love a woman. I love a bitch thigh. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I hate being away from my bitch. My girl had to ride 11 hours in motherfucking snow and rain and shit, nigga. I be thinking in the bunk every night, like, I hope she make it. I hope she don't get no.
And Glizzy wish he was from Baltimore, y'all. And Glizzy probably watching right now. And Glizzy's my biggest fan, yo. He just a hate watcher as well.
Car accident and shit, like, nigga, I actually went through that shit on a massive level. So, nigga, it ain't even just about me. At this point, it's like for my girl, it's for my daughter, it's for my, you know what I'm saying? Like, women, a little nigga, they can raise themselves, because I raised my motherfucking self, but a woman being out here, that shit, it's a real sensitive thing. So, like, I think me personally, nigga, for my girl, for my daughter, I mean, I don't want no nigga to say, oh, you should have thought about that before you sold all these million tons of weed, heroin, and cocaine. Nigga, I didn't think about that. You smell me? So now, nigga, I think about it. Nigga, hell no, nigga, I seen it. Like, you know, I'm going.
You see what I'm saying? Post snitching. After snitching, that's when he started thinking about it. And he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Now it was, man, fuck the streets. But when you was getting money in it, you loved the streets. You rapped about the streets. You promoted the streets. You loved everything the streets got you. Now you tell now it's fuck the streets. I mean, cut it out, Ralo. But Atlanta still owes Ralo an apology. Yeah, he been sold out.
Say that first, a lot of these niggas that's in state wouldn't understand because you still in your state. When you go to prison, you going to your state prison. Get sent across the map in the middle of motherfucking nowhere where it ain't nothing got that. It's like 90% white people, 95. Nigga, it was a time where I ain't even seen a black officer for a year. You know what I'm saying? Or like niggas ain't putting themselves in that shit where they going up to the fucking mountains and these crackers telling you bend over, spread your ass cheek, nigga. And if you don't spread your motherfucking ass cheek, nigga, you know how I feel to man to tell your ass to spread your motherfucking ass cheeks. You tell them want to die, you better spread them.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why not say or so? Is it fuck the streets or just fuck crime? Because I feel like the streets is also a mentality, right? Like, you know, yes, it might include some of that, but like, you know, because the other side of, and I didn't get to the or.
Man, that shit don't represent nothing good.
Okay. But does it mean fuck the codes associated with it too? Because I think everybody agree. Crime, nobody's gonna stand with that. But
what I'm saying with a code is, nigga, you live by a code. You got values, principles, and morals that you fucking live by, like, without motherfucking saying it's a street code, nigga, that's a code within. That's just your integrity. It's certain shit you ain't gonna never do. You smell me? So I wouldn't never say, I don't know how, some kind of way in our...
Well, DJ Academics do any motherfucking thing, so he's wrong with that. I don't think you can put anything past DJ Academics. Just like a lot of these guys, you can't put nothing past them when it comes down to making $1. Shit, I don't think he got no code.
Brains, we just applied that shit to the streets. Our value, principles, morals, and integrity. Nigga, that shit just supposed to be in us without the word street. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Okay, so if somebody got locked up right now and they got locked up with their gang, under this movement, if they went to the DA and said, yo, listen, let me tell you, that nigga had all the guns, he killed 3 people, that nigga robbed 5 people, would that be embracing this idea of fuck the streets? Because, you know, I mean, at that point, you're pretty much solving crime.
No, we're telling y'all stupid ass don't go through that. Don't. We're telling you right now, go do that. If you did that, you know what you signed up for. You smell me? Okay. You know 100% what the fuck you signed up for. Well, we're telling you right now at this moment, let's avoid that. Like, nigga, we make songs together. I don't did a song with Future, 21, all these niggas. We need to do something for the fucking people. All of us rich. Every nigga right here rich. 21 rich, Lil Baby rich, I'm rich, all of us. Even the other side, all these niggas rich. It was a time where motherfucking, it was Project Housing. Nigga, they giving me a contract right now. The mayor giving me a contract for me to build affordable living for people. Well, what I'm saying is let's avoid that. Let's get away from that. Now, if you in that shit right now, or you get locked up tomorrow, or you get locked up today, and you go in that motherfucker and you finna bring your mask and them down, that ain't what I'm inquiring. Like, I don't even think that's what 21 or nobody else are inquiring. I think that they saying shit, gonna y'all out this shit. Throw y'all out this shit. Y'all survive this shit. Now, whatever the fuck went on, fuck that. Let's try to let's fix it. That's what I think that they saying.
But hold on, though. So I guess this is like...
Yo, but that sounds stupid. Sounds stupid, yo. Especially for Young Thug and Gunna, like, yo, he could have buried that man. He could have played the role in burying that man. How do you let somebody cross you twice? Like, yo, that's stupid. To allow a person to cross you twice. You know the saying they say, you know the saying of when you do the same thing and expect different results, that's the definition of insanity. If Young Thug thinks that Gunna crossed him, why would he open up that another window of opportunity for him to cross him again? That's dumb. Sounds stupid. It don't matter if you're rich, it don't matter if you're poor. That just a code of ethics. I'm not gonna let you burn me twice. What the fuck I look like?
You know, this is why I said, like, the street, I interpret it as the streets dying for Thug, because put it like this, when everybody says fuck the streets, now you...
Now, I agree with you. I'm telling you, I'm not saying motherfucking, I don't think if this shit didn't come out by Thug, I think it'll still be super street. That's what I think. Yeah, okay. I agree with that. So I'm not gonna play stupid now.
Okay, and thank you for that. You anytime I've talked to you, you're a straight shooter. I like that about you.
I personally think Thug goddamn interrogations done make some sense out the world now. Like, fuck that. Okay, we need to get away from that. Yeah, hell yeah, I 100% think that. I don't give a fuck who said it. Like, I think that shit done scarred 21 to the point where goddamn it made him reach his breaking point to the point where he like, man, we gotta goddamn get away from this bullshit. That's what I think.
Okay, so now does that open up? And usually when I see things like this, you know, I think political. So that's why I'm not a street nigga, because streets isn't politics. When I hear shit like this, I'm like, what comes with this is amnesty. So now, for all the people who said, well, we can't forgive Gunna, this is how you forgive Gunna, right? Like, yeah, he may have, you know, did something that was dishonorable or some people didn't like, but it's idea.
Man, but listen though, man, we talking about. Okay, you walk out this motherfucking this screen of your house right now, and you almost got hit by a car and died, right? But you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. You blessed and you see it another day. Why the fuck is you started talking about that car could have killed me? It didn't kill you, so we can start talking about Gunna could have gave third life or Gunna could have did this, that, and third. You won.
Yo, that shit sounds stupid. And he didn't win. The fuck is you talking about? That man got 30 years over his head. Fucking 15 years probation. He didn't fucking win. I'm done. I can't listen to these niggas. Ralo isn't intelligent. He's not smart. You know, I think Atlanta rappers still owe him an apology. You know, I'm not backtracking from that. But his stance on things is severely flawed. You know, the way he views things is bad. Like he don't know. It's like he don't comprehend situations well. Or, no, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But Raw Dope, what it do? Well, I'm ready to go to work. I think these boys are just trying to have excuses to still hang with Gunna, still get money with Gunna. You know, just embrace all the rats. I think that's what it is. You don't have to say fuck the streets to do it. You know, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, you was doing it anyway. Before we knew you was already moving this way, so now we know. Continue on. You know, accept all the rats. Bring them back. You know, have a rat party. You know, rat infestation. You know what I mean? But and make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the hype button, make sure you share the live. It's never there keeping you new.